Like,
how mad you are.
God. It's just,
Stay
look
mad.
at him, man.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Does that need to be
Are they
happening
both
right
moles?
now?
Twist 2 moles.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Membriash.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Mitch.
And we are watching The Mole.
Season 2, Episode 3, which we're greatly enjoying.
Yes.
I'm having so much fun with The Mole.
Huge thank you.
To the Mole people.
To the Mole people that are watching The Mole with us.
Yeah.
This has become...
A refuge?
Yeah.
A respite?
A respite for me on the channel. We are now We're now prioritizing The Mole. So if you've been enjoying watching this with us and thought, oh man, this sucks. They've been
waiting on The Mole.
They've been doing other stuff. Well, not anymore. Yeah. So we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep doing moles.
You know how we feel about moles. We actually have a ton of moles in our yard and we love them.
We love them. And
we love the fake moles too.
Yes. And we love this show.
Yeah.
And just, y'all are great. You know?
Great.
We appreciate you.
You need your coffee. Ashley needs her coffee.
I'm tired.
She's tired. She only got 4 hours of sleep. Our dog was panicking last night because of the fireworks, because people need to light off explosives even though they're banned in the area. I don't know if Vancouver is banned, but Portland definitely is. And a lot of, it doesn't matter. Fuck, dude.
So we last left the mall with Tony and Hannah running down the clock on the money pot.
And both saying, I'll run it down to 0. I don't care. And then suddenly Tony starts saying that Hannah's attractive. And Hannah's like, I'm going to flirt with him. They're already kind of buddy-buddy.
Yeah.
And I think it's all mostly gameplay, but who knows? They're both young and dumb and,
And Q is getting rightfully quite upset.
Yeah.
At the situation.
And Michael was laughing his ass off when Q was freaking out because I think everybody was thinking
funny.
it. Yeah.
It is funny, but he's also right.
Yeah. I like a good freak out every now and again.
Me too.
And it wasn't, he's loud and he's animated, but he's, it doesn't feel that aggressive to me because he's talking, because he's I like rightful rage.
Rightful indignation.
He was just mad that people were wasting money. And he was like, what is wrong with you? You're trying to win money and you're throwing it all away.
His one-liners are pretty good too.
He's
called them Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde. He's one of my
funny.
favorites right now, honestly.
Me too.
And I don't see him being a mole at all, honestly.
No, I don't either.
He's there to win money. You can. There's no way that was an act. There's no way.
If he's the mole, someone needs to immediately start hiring him for acting.
I was gonna say give him a Tony, an Oscar. I don't care. Right now. I guess it's TV, so he gets a Tony. No, what is it? Emmy? Does he get an Emmy for his role on the Mole? Mole roll. Every time I rhyme with mole. I just get so excited about it. Anyway.
You got there. Emmy's correct.
Emmy, yeah. Maybe he'd do all 3 at some point.
You think it's going to be
triple
an
threat?
EGOT?
An EGOT! Woo! EGOT, is that what you call it? Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. Mm-hmm. Do it!
Q. If you're the mole, we believe that you can go for the EGOT.
Chops. He's got the chops for an EGOT. He does. Move aside.
Except that we don't think that he's...
We don't think he's the mole. He's just a guy trying to win money.
Right.
Yeah.
In which case, he's just really funny.
Was he a bus driver or something?
I forgot.
I think he has a really normal job. And I think the people that have really normal jobs are mad when this money gets thrown away.
How great would it be? You hear about some bus drivers, if he is indeed a bus driver, are so funny.
Yeah, right.
Seriously, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whatever type of bus he drives. I could see him driving a school bus and, the kids, loving him.
Yeah, because he's so animated. They probably would love to see him get all, tripped up and stuff.
Right.
And,
and I bet he would have, I bet his bus would be, calm. You know what I'm saying? I bet he would, make jokes and,
something about that, too. He almost, diffuses tension because he provides the tension. So I feel I could hear people laughing while he's getting road rage or something. You know what I mean? He's the one that's animated.
I could also see him being a city bus driver.
Yeah.
And giving people a hard time on his bus. Oh, I'd be on that bus.
I'd ride that bus.
I'd ride that bus just for the comedic relief, to be honest with you.
If he's a city bus driver, we got to find that city. We got to ride that bus.
All right, let's do it. Let's just watch, man.
We all scared to get eliminated, but y'all really gonna let the whole pot go?
I love that we just talk about how much we love Q for 5 minutes, and then it goes right into him to start.
Tony actually is sweet. Plus, he has a huge crush on me.
Does he, though?
Tony, I'm having so much fun.
You can tell it's fake too.
Yeah.
People like Tony are bizarre to me. You can't tell that that's fake. Like, you can't tell that she's being fake flirty with you. She doesn't
One of them is the
actually
mole,
like you.
and I don't think it's Hannah. I think she's overconfident.
Oh, really?
Well, you think it's Hannah? Nobody has once said it's Hannah.
No, I don't think it's Hannah, because I think that she is doing this because she, like, wants to exert her, like, control over Tony.
Yeah.
And she knows, once he said he was staying, I think that's what triggered her to be like, oh, he'll get up for me, though.
Yep.
You know?
I hear you. And him getting up right at 10, I'm going to give it, if he gets up right at 10.
Dude, it's me. Get up.
I'm out.
Vaguely staged.
Yeah. 90,
You know,
70.
10, like, leave at 10, they would say to him or something, you know, because drain the whole pot, too suspicious. Leave a little bit in there, plausible deniability.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. Mole behavior, Tony.
It could be a big game changer if any two players form a coalition.
Thanks, baby.
Baby? Those are always a threat in, like, other game shows.
I just hate it. I hate when people do this. Like, they partner up and make it, like, weird, you know?
Don't make it weird,
Don't make
y'all.
it weird.
This isn't a dating show.
And this is all just an exemption for this challenge?
Right?
Like, what?
$35,000 gone.
She's not as ditzy as she lets on. She played Tony like a fiddle.
I don't think she did. I think Tony played her like a fiddle.
Really? So you think Tony's the mole, he knew what was happening, and he gave her what she wanted because he'd already sufficiently ran the pot down?
We have multiple bits of evidence that Tony's the mole.
Do you know what's weird? I think if I was in Tony's situation, I would just sit there and let it go to zero. If someone was actively trying to manipulate me, because he looks like a chump.
You also
man.
have an indignation to you that if people
such
try and, like,
indignation.
control you, you're like, watch me.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I'm like, no,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen.
But I'm feeling generous, so let's call it an even 10,000.
I hate
Let's
that.
call it $10,000. This is sus as dude. This is sus as And
Thanks.
Tony's the one that made the decision to drop it to 10. I am in on the Tony line until I'm proven different, honestly.
Nerves and adrenaline are still pretty high from giving the exemption to Hannah.
Now everyone hates both of them.
Yeah.
And now you have to go through the rest of the challenge with everyone hating you. Like,
Yeah.
I get that it's a game, but I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want
Yeah.
everyone to hate me for the rest of the game. Like, not want to work with me or, like, look at me and be like, oh, wow, like, you did that. Right.
She's already on my suspect list, but when it comes to the quiz, it's kind of dumb to just choose one person.
Yes, it is incredibly dumb to just choose one person. I really think the first couple of people that go home are gonna go home because they put all their eggs in one basket.
Yeah. And this whole display here is going to draw people towards them.
Yeah.
During the treasure hunt mission, I'm suspicious of everyone who is pushing the rack.
There's Tony pulling it under on the left-hand side. I saw that when we were
I
re-editing,
know.
and he was underwater when he started pulling that. He knows how to swim, and he yanks it down. That's mole behavior.
That was weird. Yeah, I agree.
And it's when nobody's really watching because there's chaos, and he was alone on the side at the time.
The top two of my list right now are Michael and Niche.
I think, though, the idea that Michael is the mole is, like, it could be.
Yeah.
But I also, like, the couple of things that he's done, I think, are easily explainable. Like, the thing where Andy was shooting, there was mud everywhere.
There
It
was.
would have been hard to get a foothold.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, all those girls were like, oh, yeah, Michael needs to pull that heavy thing up from
But they weren't
the
doing
ocean floor without any help from
Yeah,
us,
right?
basically.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
First up is Niche.
I think they focus on Niche so much because he's so clearly not the mole that he's kind of like a main player arc, a main character arc.
do you think?
He's a strong player, and he's done a lot of positive to bring money to the pot. Mole wouldn't do that.
The next name, Muna.
Oh, I'm still sus on Muna, too, because she was down there until,
Yeah.
I mean, she watched the pot go pretty far.
I would say Deanna's clearly not the mole because she was already in a different show about like sleuthing and stuff. That's why they brought her on. It'd be weird to have her be like an internet
mole.
sleuth and then like hire her as an actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that just doesn't read at all.
Because people would notice immediately that
Yeah.
it was her.
Oh,
Andy! Oh, I thought he was going to make it way further.
We thought his auditor instincts would take him further.
Wow.
Oh, that
Ugh.
sucks. I was really rooting for him.
I was rooting for him, too.
Oh, dude, get me off this beach.
I mean, I can't believe it.
Yeah, you can, mole.
Cat's out of the bag, right?
Okay, so they're fully like sleeping together now on the show? What's happening? Dating?
They're not official, but they kissed on screen in front of everybody.
I just don't, man. This isn't a dating show. Like, I just
I
don't
hate
like
that.
it. I don't like them adding. It's like when people play video games and they're like, I just don't want a romance storyline. That's
Yeah.
not what I'm here for. And that's what
Literally,
I feel
you and
here.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Except then you wanted to hook up with everybody.
Well, yeah.
And you picked the most boring storyline. Will. Will is the most boring storyline.
If you're playing Baldur's Gate, just don't
Pick
go
Will.
for Will.
Don't go for Will. He doesn't even sleep with you. He dances with you like twice.
I know, it's very annoying.
He doesn't put out. After you save his entire family and his shit dad. Anyway, sorry.
Be honest with us. Do you guys look at Hannah and I differently after that? After that ultimatum?
It hurt. Like, that hurt a lot. It hurt.
It's so weird, and they're making it weird for everybody. They've known each
Yeah.
other for like a day, and they're already like
Yeah.
in a relationship. What's happening?
Don't do that.
Also, I get the feeling, if that is what's happening, that she's just sleeping with him for
Power?
like gameplay.
Gameplay? Yeah.
Which is what?
I mean, they can legitimately be attracted to each other on top of that.
Oh God.
I don't like it, though. I agree.
I just want to
Look at
watch
those
a
weird-looking
normal
vehicles.
freaking mole, man.
Yeah, we just want normal moles.
When you choose your car this morning, you picked your team for the next mission.
That's a sus car.
That
That's
is a
got
sus car.
Ryan,
and this
Muna.
one's got Sean, Hannah, Michael Quaylen, and Tony. Tony doesn't do much. For me, actually, both cars have 3 people I'm not really super suspicious of.
Yeah.
Or that do actually
so
some
they're like
work.
a half and half.
Yeah,
basically.
it's about split for me.
Oh, they're getting annoyed with Nisha as the leader now. I wondered when that was gonna
Yeah.
happen.
So my biggest strategy going into today is just to observe.
You guys feel okay with Melissa being our leader?
Yeah.
Well, I like that Nisha's very comfortable. He's like, I don't need to be a leader. Go for it, Melissa. Yeah.
I still maintain. I think he's a good leader. I think he does a really good job.
A good leader gives away power when it's
Yeah.
time to, actually.
I'm good. I'm throwing my name out there.
I like Sean. All right, I'll go Sean.
I like Sean too.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that shirt. Oh man, he
Oh,
looks like
orange
he's going to
slices?
golf in the '80s with
Golf
that shirt.
in the 80s.
Dang.
I think a lot of people think it's me, and they don't really trust me. I love that.
Yeah, so maybe his is like a reverse psychology strategy.
Maybe. He has done nothing for the show yet, though. Like he's got to put some money on the board for me to trust him.
He's the type of person that's just gonna wait for other people to do it, though. Do you know what
and
I'm
then
saying?
take it in the end.
Yeah.
Hello, team. Hello, mole.
Ari.
Hello, mole.
We get it. There's a mole.
Oh my gosh. It's literally... Okay, so this is the other thing that's annoying to me. It's like, okay, we get it. You guys are sleeping together now. Like, do you have to always be touching each... Like, how old are you, man? Just play the game.
I mean, they're in their 20s. Look
Like,
how mad you are.
God. It's just...
Stay
look
mad.
at him, man!
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Look at him!
Yeah.
Does that need to be
Are they both
happening right
moles?
now?
Twist 2 moles.
Oh my God.
They've been living together for the last, 2 years, and they brought them both in
Right.
as moles to pretend to not know each other.
Still, though, I just, like...
It is mole 2. Mole 2, 2 moles.
We were like young. We were like 19 and early in our relationship, and we worked at Home Depot together. And we didn't like walk around like touching each other constantly and making everybody else uncomfortable.
I don't think most people even realize they were dating for a
No.
while. Yeah.
Anybody afraid of heights?
I hate heights.
I'm not as afraid of heights in the natural environment, but I am around buildings. I don't know what that's about, but
Oh, really?
yeah, like going up on high rises and stuff,
Do you
I always get a
get,
little
like,
uncomfortable.
nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm on top of like a cliff or something, I'm like, well, it's kind of cool around here. Yeah.
I can't handle any of it. My legs start shaking, and then I immediately have
Yeah.
to like drop to the ground. It's just bad.
Wow. Repel?
Oh my god, I would not want to rappel off of a 38-story building.
Me neither.
And that's having done a little bit of like rope work or whatever. Like I know how to tie up and shit.
Not today, I'm not.
Yeah, do it scared. Do it, but do it scared.
Do it scared.
Yeah. What
I
did
told you.
where'd
That's
you hear
my
that?
life philosophy.
Oh yeah, do it scared.
Do it scared. I like that so much
Alright.
better. It's
You
such...
love niche.
Yeah, I love that like mindset
Yeah.
versus like the fake it till you make it thing. Like
Yeah,
that's lying.
yeah.
Do it scared. It's just like, you know you're scared. I know you're scared.
Push through.
Push through and
You'll
do
be
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's
I
some
love
good
it.
lessons there right now,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I know. Jesus.
She's got an interview coming up.
Oh my
And
God.
she's scared.
Can't sleep, man.
I know, it's okay.
It's terrible.
It'll be a little.
I hate the
I'll pick up the
anxiety.
slack, okay? I'll pick up the slack. And
I
then
don't
we'll
like
get
it.
through
I don't like the anxiety.
Okay.
What is this garbage with like getting promoted at jobs, man? Just like stay in your current role,
Stay
you know?
in your current role and make a YouTube channel.
I was screaming on the inside.
This is horrifying.
38, that's a big number.
Why do they have to rappel down? Just to freak them
I
out?
don't remember.
It's like a race or something?
They said something.
We talked through a lot of the instructions, but somebody did say that they find the challenges so confusing they have to like rewatch it and pause it in
okay.
order to like understand what's
That
even
makes
happening.
me feel better,
That makes me feel
honestly.
better. We wouldn't understand it even if we were paying attention. There's a rappel. There's something hidden. I don't know.
Let's take a water and stretch break and run a couple of ads.
You want me to pray for you?
No.
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 Keep your prayers.
That's what I would say to someone. I actually really like that. You want me to pray for you? No.
Yeah.
I've had people be like,
You said like sure if it helps you, basically.
well, yeah. I mean,
You try not to be
it's
rude.
different when people are like, can I pray for you?
Yeah,
And I'm
and
like,
it's like
you
coworkers
can do whatever
and
you
stuff.
want.
You don't want to like cause tension at work.
Yeah.
But he's also just so freaked out he doesn't care. He's not here to be nice. He's like, no.
And I would venture to say he's not religious if he's telling someone no.
No. Yeah.
All right, I'm getting it.
Oh my God, she's doing it! Woo! She is killing it.
All those plants and stuff, that's cool as hell.
I think once you realized your ropes were okay,
Yeah.
and once you like started doing it, I think you'd be okay.
Yeah, I hear you. There's like a over the edge kind of element
Yeah. Oh, poor Sean. Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, I have to do it at this point.
to it. He said, think of my kids. I gotta do it now. He's a stay-at-home dad right now, isn't he? So that's like a big part of his life.
That also is kind of not mole behavior. Tony, like, encouraging him and being like, you can do it. You can do it for your kids.
Yeah, but moles are always gonna throw things out and...
How do I go down? Oh, like this. Go up with this. Oh, like this. Okay.
He doesn't even... That is so uncomfortable not knowing how to use the rappel system when you're on there. But he's doing a good job now.
He's doing great. Yeah.
Okay,
and then
that
he's
makes
okay.
sense.
Yep.
So he was an undercover cop. He's used to high tense situations, or like high adrenaline or whatever. But he's also
not on ropes?
Not on. He's not a.
On
like,
a 38-story building?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, 2-3.
The team is being really supportive of him. That's pretty cool.
I should have paid attention.
I think they're looking for a clue because they keep on saying floor clear, floor clear, and then it sends the team to go hunt for something.
No chair. I'm on 19, and it is.
Yeah, I guess they're looking for a chair.
She's almost too chill.
Yeah, that's what they said too when she like initially got on there.
Yeah.
Was that she didn't look scared.
Yeah.
But people do express their fear differently. I don't know. I feel like I'm suspicious of Melissa.
Got red chair, dog. Red chair.
Go.
Because he wanted to get it done, man.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. I would be uncomfortable with that, and I would drop quickly probably.
Yeah. Also, repelling like that, I think, once you get the hang of it, because I've seen multiple people do this in different challenges, like
Yeah.
Amazing Race and
It's always
stuff
first
like
timers
that.
too. It's not super. You're well rigged in.
And they always are like terrified at 1st, and then when they get the hang of it, they're like, oh, I can do this, and then they go pretty fast.
Yeah.
I just love how excited Q always is.
I know.
Like, his energy is always so high.
It's so positive.
Yeah.
If he goes at some point when he goes home, because he probably will.
Ugh.
Most people will go home. I'll be gutted
Me
because he
too.
brings such a fun energy to the show.
Oh, yeah, he's the best one on the show, for sure, for me. Like, I borderline watch it, like, for him. His jokes are so funny.
Yeah.
Even when he was mad, it's in this way where it just brings, like, a levity to, like, the whole
right?
situation. It's so... He's really great. He's the kind of person I would love to work with. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
right. Yeah, you shoot the shit after a meeting, and you're like, what the f*** happened over there?
Right, exactly.
Found the safe!
Oh, and they got to break through a safe. This is a fun... I love these. These challenges are fun.
They are fun. This would be a really fun game to be on. It really would.
Oh, so fun.
4-digit code.
3 failed attempts will trigger the alarm.
All around you are numbers hidden in plain sight. Figure out which ones matter.
How?
I don't know.
There's got to be a clue for what numbers are good and what numbers aren't.
Well, isn't it you need 4?
Yeah.
So like inherently anything that would have 4 numbers would be more likely?
I don't know, because they could split it on purpose just as easily.
Where's the battery for the flashlights at?
I don't know. That's weird.
Y'all, it's 4. Red chair is on 4.
We're on our
Same floor, and they're doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
They need her to see it to activate it, but they want to standardize the competition between the two. That makes sense.
I've never been more relieved. Slow and steady wins the race.
Does it?
If they win the race, it's not because she went slower.
Yeah.
Because there's no advantage to her going slower.
Absolutely.
Let's go! You made it!
I would still consider Melissa having done nothing useful in the show. Sus.
Yeah.
Can I call people sus on this show? Are we gonna get canceled?
Oh my gosh.
The safe is behind a photo. I found it.
What?
Muna found it.
And Michael found it on the other team.
Yeah.
And they both found it quickly. It's kind of hard because some stuff like that, I'm like, if you are the mole, it'd be pretty dumb to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you should act like you don't know what's going on.
Not identifying things is one of the quickest way or the best ways the moles divert.
Doctor's appointment at 3 p.m. I found batteries.
3 p.m. doesn't feel like a clue.
The batteries are for the flashlight. I think Q on the one team was like, where are the batteries for the flashlight? And I feel like the flashlight might be...
Black light.
Yeah, black
Black light.
Come on, you gotta be kidding. Dude, let go of that thing, dude. That thing's worthless.
Tony's a mole, man. That's mole behavior.
I agree.
Oh my god.
Right? You know, I feel like they're here for a reason.
I think Q's right. It's a black light.
It's a black light. Okay.
Oh, they can turn off the lights.
Yup.
Q is definitely not the mole.
Definitely.
He is absolutely out as the mole. There's no way.
I agree. I think him and Niche are... Oh, there we go.
Oh, they found it.
So you just need to know the order.
It could be as simple as 3, 4, 6, 8, literally sitting in front of.
No.
Unlikely.
No, you only have...
Don't.
Don't do that. No, you can't do that. You've got to figure out... Find the other clue that tells you in what combination.
The numbers are crazy.
No, with 4, how many combinations can you do with
A lot. 4
many.
exclamation point, right? Or maybe not. I don't remember my combinations very well.
I'm from Vegas. That's horrible odds.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So you need 3, 4, and 6, 8 in some combination out there.
I don't think Sean is the mole either.
3, 4, 8. 3, 4, 8, 6? Is it
Maybe.
right there?
That's
With
a
the
better
4, 8
guess
together.
than just plugging in the numbers in
Uh-huh.
order.
Doing it, and Tony is of course very comfortable wasting one of their odds, right?
And telling Q that the flashlight doesn't have anything to do with anything, which, like, how would he know? Do you know what I'm saying?
then saying how many combinations could there be? Let's just try a few.
Right.
He's playing stupid.
Yeah, he
Hands
is playing
down.
stupid.
He's not that dumb.
I did not want to open this clue. I can figure this out.
Yeah, Deanna, she's a sleuth.
She's a sleuth, inner sleuth. I mean, similar processes. It's like analytical thinking. I know number games are a lot different than internet research, but
It's a shopping list, 12 exits circled.
We have 12 twice.
oh, they might have different combinations between the two different multiple 12s. I was wondering if repetition might be a clue.
Flashlight.
I feel less suspicious of Muna now, too.
Yeah. I think everybody on this team is kind of trying.
Yeah.
As much as some of them might suck at certain things.
Muna found the safe. Muna is the one that said to look in the bag.
Yeah.
Why would she do any of that if she was the mole?
Oh my God. 95. Lights up.
Oh, but the red ones don't.
Oh,
That's actually Dees.
That's interesting.
That's a Dees thing.
And
95
Muna's
and
saying
12.
to try the light in there.
Okay, Muna's not a mole.
Muna's not a mole.
I really don't think Muna's a mole.
No.
Is 9, 5, and 12? 9, 5, and 12.
9, 5, and 12.
They're gonna get it. They have
Wow.
And then 95 etched, so 1, 2, 9, 5.
It's got to be 12, 95.
Or 95,
to.
12.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, they got it, man.
Right.
They did good.
They did do good.
Please work.
Oh.
No. What? Oh my
Is it-
gosh.
That's
what?
annoying. That frustrates me. Honestly, what?
I am freaking out.
Total escape room behavior right here. You think you got it, and it's like you have to rearrange it slightly because there's a clue someplace.
I'm
that
so bad at this stuff.
Yeah.
My stress gets the better of me, and I can't figure out anything.
348. Maybe what we're missing is where the 6 goes.
Front or back? Good guesses.
I like those guesses.
But that's the last 2 they got.
Yeah. I get really like excited about this show.
I know,
It's not
I'm
gonna be
nervous.
it. It's not gonna be it. Oh.
No. That's the thing with an escape room. If this is kind of modeled after that, the answer is there.
It's there.
And you should be confident.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you would know.
It's something like, oh, it's this, because you found a reason for why it is. Yeah. It shouldn't be a guessing game, especially with like 3 lockouts.
Everything with numbers is over on the counter.
Shine it on. Oh, this is etched.
I kind of wanted to do it, but he has to do everything.
What? She was doing a great job, and he just found. So should he have shut his mouth, and you all like not gotten it? Like,
I'm confused about what she's upset about.
he's being a team player. Like, you're a good sleuth. Nobody's taking that away from you. She's done a great job so far. Like, I don't know. That was a little.
The answer is shiny. The answer is in shining light on your suspicions.
It's the same.
We already know that.
We already know this.
That sucks. Oh, come on.
I don't know. It's not the craziest thing that it could be niche.
Yeah.
It just would be kind of weird too to have somebody that's like as like leaderly as him to be the mole.
Yeah.
It could also be the behavior of a player that wants that money in the pot.
Yeah, but it could have been a clue that would have helped you.
It could have been everything.
And now you're still at a 50-50.
It could have said go low to high.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it could have been
Yeah.
anything. And
I don't think it was that bad. And Ryan also wanted to open the clue.
Yeah, it's multiple
wasn't
people wanted
just
it. It wasn't
niche.
niche making a game time
And
decision.
it wasn't like he was like, I'm opening it. He was like, I think we should open it.
Yeah, because they're all desperate and they have one guess left. That's exactly the time you use it.
So we put the 6 in the back. 3, 4, 8, 6.
That's their last guess, right? I don't feel like 3486 is going to be it because Tony is pushing it. No. Yep. Mole behavior. Everything Tony does is mole behavior. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm fixating. I'd be off the show.
I don't know where we went wrong.
Trusting Tony.
I don't know. Hannah becomes slightly sus for me as well.
Yeah. 5K. What a day, honestly.
Terrible.
Oh, man, that's brutal.
It's tough, though, because when the time is ticking down.
So this is the moment, right? We have 95. We have 21.
And if they just hadn't gone with 12, which Deanna did. Deanna's all pissed at Niche,
right?
but it's Deanna's fault that they're
For
in the
fixating on 12.
situation that they're in.
Yeah. Because if they found the 21 earlier, it'd been 2195 or 9521, and they'd get it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's your fault, Deanna. It's your fault that you're guessing right now.
Yeah, you have 3 guesses. If you find the 2 lit numbers immediately, you have it.
Yeah.
It's not even tough.
That's 9521.
Okay.
Coin toss. Ooh. I mean, that's high to low. That has an element to it, right?
21.
Yeah! They got it!
That's awesome. That's awesome. They got that on a coin toss. That's crazy. But if you have no other thing to go off of, why not?
Yeah.
It was an order of numbers, but I don't know if that
There's
matters.
there's no better way, honestly. Like, I mean, I hear what you're saying and like maybe the logic.
Sean's team.
Hello.
Hi. What you got for me?
We have failed thee.
Yeah.
We have failed thee. Sean.
That whole team is so sus now.
Yeah. Muna showed up this episode.
Yeah, it's not
honestly,
Muna. I
pretty
don't
hard.
think it's Muna.
Those pairings can only be combined 2 ways, and the correct code was 4863.
No,
It's
it wasn't.
not high to low.
No.
Yeah. It's just you get the 2 numbers, 2 combinations. That's all you need. So it didn't even matter. You have 2 guesses. One of them's going to be right. Is basically the bottom line. Yeah, that was it. There's no other logic.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, we talking crap?
There we go.
I hate Tony and Hannah.
Me too. Yeah, they're like setting them all up in these little vignettes. It's
Yeah,
really
right?
weird.
Tony was so comfortable locking in 2 of the wrong decisions. Let's just do it, he says.
Yeah.
If Tony isn't the mole, he's the dumbest motherfucker to be on any of these shows, honestly.
It's kind of hard because I do kind of think that he's not smart.
It could be.
So, but he could be not smart and the mole. Do you know what I mean?
I think he's smarter than he's coming off.
Oh, do you think?
I do.
We're definitely team muscles, not team brains.
Did they force Q to sit with them? Because I feel like he would not naturally be like, yeah, you know who I want to sit with is Tony and Hannah.
Nobody would.
No.
They're doing this on purpose.
Right.
Like, why didn't they put Tony and Hannah on their own little 2-person date? Don't torture a 3rd person.
No, don't do
Poor
it.
Q. Even his body language facing away
Yeah,
from
he
them,
was
he's
turned
just
away.
annoyed. He's like, these people.
It's the last time the 10 of you will all be together, so enjoy it. This is the last meal for one of you.
At least they're going to get a meal.
That's true.
You know? In Malaysia? I bet that shit's tasty.
Here is your next mission.
Oh, what is it? Eat stuff? I'll eat the
Eat
stuff.
Yeah.
Heights, no. Eating, yes.
5 contain cash for the pot, and 5 contain exemptions.
Whoa. So
And
one
she-
of 5 people is going home then.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. Whoa.
5 people keep exemptions, and I'm not one of those on the receiving end. My odds of that quiz go horribly low.
Yeah, because you're competing with only a couple people.
Right. So it's not 5 people that will sit out the next elimination. It's gonna be 5 people, a combination of which will either have an exemption or cash.
Okay.
Vote correctly as a team, and you could more than triple your pot with another 50,000.
So this is almost like a poker scenario. Melissa should be good at
Yeah.
this because my hunch is they're gonna open those, right? They're gonna know what they have,
And then it's like a
and then
bluffing
they're gonna,
game.
they're gonna have to bluff. So Melissa should be really good at this.
Yeah, you're right. I do think they probably, a lot of these shows will tailor certain competitions to particular people. And if you make it to that competition, you kind of got an advantage. And I feel like you're right about Melissa.
This is going to change the game drastically.
Cash. I don't believe her.
Ryan.
Be able to tell who is lying and who is telling the truth.
20 grand in Tony's. He got the biggest one, probably. He said you can add up to 50,000. He has the largest cash prize right there.
Wow.
Watch him get himself out.
I have 5,000 cash.
I also have 5.
Yeah, I have the other 5.
That's 3 5s.
I also have 5.
Oh, look at Melissa reading people. Her eyes darting back and forth.
I was waiting how many people have my money, which is the $10,000.
Whoa, yeah, a bunch of people are hopping on 10K.
Yep. One of them has 10K.
Two.
2 5s, 2 10s, 120.
120.
If you guys want to vote for me, I'm going to show you a red stamp that says 20K.
Well, he's not lying.
He's not lying.
And no one trusts Tony.
Uh-huh.
So my best bet was to go against Tony.
That's true. That's smart. Ryan's smart. That's very, very smart. Oh, wow. Tony's just shot himself in the foot, unless he's the mole.
Tony's telling the truth. Ryan's lying.
Hannah's batting up.
Well, because she knows, but nobody trusts the two of them.
I look like a fool. I lost my trust. We are going to lose money, and it's going to be my fault.
Oh, man, though, if he is the mole, that sentence later, they could use that as a soundbite when they're like, Tony's the mole, look at him.
Uh-huh. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of blows up some of my thoughts. I have been going hard on Tony.
Yeah.
I will say it's still possible because he's destroyed his credibility so much that he knows people won't vote for him. And for him to say, I have the 20K, it feels like a safe bet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he knows nobody trusts him and Hannah because they're a twosome that people don't trust anymore. It's just, I'm still willing to believe it. But maybe, I don't know.
I think Tony still could, but I also think it's possible that Tony had a strategy of getting people to think he was the mole so that they got themselves out during the voting rounds and that he's not actually the mole. But that behavior when Q had the flashlight was so weird. Why would he do that?
Yeah. And this would be the first time he put money in the pot. And it actually really helped at all putting money in the pot.
And he knows people don't trust him, so it's easy for him to be able to say, I have the 20K, because no one is going to believe that.
And we got if you want, we got Muna, that we both feel a little more comfortable with it.
I don't think it's Muna at all.
She did so much work on this episode.
Did.
And she's a little sus. And even back to the previous episode where she had shifty eyes, if she's not the mole, she's looking for the mole.
Oh, totally, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the same way where, Melissa was, looking around the table and stuff. And they also, everybody can look shifty if a camera catches them at exactly the right moment and takes that piece and uses that in editing. There are a lot of things that could be more editing than they are her actually doing anything that's suspect.
It's true, because everybody's darting around looking at people.
Right.
Yeah.
And she took the correction instead of the money that one time, which could have been to help save herself in the voting round and not to sow seeds of chaos. It's very possible.
And she did it secretly.
Yeah.
So there's no target on her back now. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, this show. They
I'm
always cliffhang
still-
who they're going to eliminate until the
I
next episode,
know.
which kind of sucks, but I
I'm
get
still on Tony. I still think it's
You
Tony.
still think it's Tony?
I do.
People from the future, please don't spoil because...
Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil, because if he gets
Don't
eliminated and
spoil
I
it.
find out about it, I'm going to be mad.
Thank you very much for watching
you.
with us. We are going to keep doing these every day. So if you've been enjoying this content, please like and subscribe. And we will see you tomorrow for the next episode of The Mole.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
Ridiculous.
Oh, that was a tearjerker.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.